Jonathan, you said that you just returned from India. What's the mood over there? Because clearly India is going to be at the pointy end because of Maharaja tariffs, and that's the perception. But as you and I know, and I got back from India a couple of weeks ago, there is a very clear attempt by the Modi administration to carve out exemptions, and energy is going to be a big bargaining chip, defence as well. How would you characterise the balance of risks, and how do you allocate towards India?
I think just coming away from that trip, it's clear that there has been a cyclical downturn. The fiscal stance, particularly on capex, was quite tight after the election last year. And the outgoing RBI governor also ran a relatively tight monetary policy. We now have a new RBI governor. We're heading through this rate reduction process. And we also had a pretty good budget vis-à-vis the urban middle class in terms of adjusting income tax brackets. And we are optimistic that by the June quarter end, you will see a quite pronounced cyclical upturn. In fact, we think we're seeing the signs of that already. Valuations have come back a lot for India. It's below 20 times forward PE now. And so if we do see that expansion coming through, we think that's a market that investors will want to take a look at again.
Is that going to be enough to bring the foreign money back from China, though? Because that's where the money's gone. India's become pretty much a retail market now, no?
Well, the domestic mutual fund bid is ongoing and still very strong, about $3 billion a month. I don't think foreign investors actually switched out of India into China. I mean, relatively little of that is going on. The big drivers of interest in China tend to be more global pools of capital, particularly out of New York, interested in things like the internet, e-commerce names. That said, of course, there was profit-taking in India after a spectacular 3-year run. But we don't think we're looking at a multi-year downturn in India. We actually are quite confident, but by the middle of the year, the bull market will resume there.
Okay, got it.